Sagittarius, how you doing guys? So welcome to your reading. So this is pretty much a Mercury retrograde reading which stems from October 31st till November 20th, but it's also part of your November reading. So let's see, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Sagittarius, show me the most important messages that Sagittarius want to hear for November for the Mercury retrograde reading, please. Sagittarius. Thank you. So, you've got, sorry, this card just made me laugh. Trying to escape, needing to get out. So, 8 of Blades. So this is like where things just probably getting on top of you. It could be a child or a mother. You might be the mother of a child, or it might be the child that's just wanting to. Then there's probably some kind of separation to do with chaos that might be going around that is causing. It doesn't have to be a lot of conflict. It's just that needing to get out from confined spaces. Some of you could have a fear of confined spaces, also what I'm hearing. Like a confined space, but this would also be a part of where your home is your sanctuary, but at the moment it feels like confined, being confinement, bound to confinement, or it's bound to assignment. An assignment is bound to be written. I was picking up 12:22 on the clock, so 222, but bound for, there's bound of a situation that's coming to where there's a foreclosure also to do with the business of where it's there's bound to be something, is what I'm picking up. It's bound to be. It might be pregnancy and someone's fearing that there's pregnancy, or it might be that a child's growing up very quickly. And for some of you, it might be that a child has returned for the home life now, and you're having to support them, and you're trying to think of a way to escape. For some of you, you're trying not to escape them, but you're trying to figure out a way of supporting them. But at the moment, it's like confound. It's like we're going to have to see. Being confined spaces is also what I'm hearing. It's like confined space. Like, do not hold me back. Something's being held back. Some information could be held back about children is also what I'm hearing. Like information that you might know, but more information might come through. When you purge and release something out, you know that something's got to go, and it might be to do with around the general health of a well-being of a family situation, but information at the moment seems to be where it's just confined, and it might be a little bit itching and a little bit, I don't know why I'm picking up itching, but itching to get out. It's like I'm just itching to just get this out, whatever it is. If your work life is overloaded, there's a point of call where it's like, I just need to I need to get it out, because it's part of purging, you see. It's about releasing the mind of downloads of information that get fed through the crown chakra, or, well, through spirits, basically. Let's see, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, tell me the most important messages that are coming through. So, if there's not general fear, it is general workload where you're supporting people, but it's like there's so much work to do. So music is the key. There is a key to someone's heart that is watching you. Knight of Cups, it's resonant of tone. Someone's resonance is where the soul is out of tune. The soul is out of tune. It's like one of your daughters or son might be experiencing I'm picking up at some different aspects of different equations, that it is something to do with your children, or these can be people that you know. But if you look at it, if we take it off that factor and we come back to you, then it's a bit like to you, to me, to you, to me. It's a fear over this Knight of Cups, of growing up very fast, that there is some attention that is being drawn to where it might be where there is music in the house, or there's a lot of noise in the house, and that could be created by children, that's affecting your workload, or there's fear over this offer of the Knight of Cups, that it seems to be like Prince Charming, where someone could be writing you poetry or it's like writing you songs and sending you lyrics as well, is what I'm hearing. Sort of like a lyrical master of tone. Now that might be you that needs to purge this release out, lease out. I heard lease, leasing out a property or a property value and looking at the property value, but probably having to lease out a home or share a flat, share a house. A house share is also what I'm picking up. A share, that might be where the music's coming from. Share. You can keep me aside, but I can't break through. There's no talking to you. There's no talking to you. I'm so sad to see you. Something. But yeah, I think it might be like a house share or something to do with that, Sag. So you've got the Empress. So this is about being a mother and about drawing attention back to the children for a lot of you if you're single. Now, if you're with somebody, this is somebody, I've picked this up in another one, to do with health, of paying close attention to, I don't want to go over that one for women. It's been watched. Someone's being watched. So what is this? The Empress. So this could be parts of Piscean because it's 3 and it's the Hangman. But generally, there is some kind of situation to do with children moving on as well. And some might be where they're pregnant and you're fearing the fact that they are, and you're kind of like saying, oh, you know, my dad used to embarrass me and he used to say, listen, do not ever have children, get yourself a dog. Right, loyalty. But it might be loyalty within children. It could be parts of Virgo possible. But loyalty with, finding loyalty with your children and where your loyalty lies. Someone might be asking you a question of where does your loyalty lie, Sagittarius? Does your loyalty lie with me as a child, or does your loyalty lie with you being with another person? Is, for this reading, it seems to be the messages that are coming through, Sag. That someone could be asking you a question is, where does your loyalty lie? And does it lie with me, or does it lie with them? Or does it lie? Something's lying is also what I'm hearing, like lying. I don't know why. But through retrograde, it feels like someone could have some kind of fear and anxiety that someone might return again, but I don't think that's love. It's kind of like, what's love got to do with it? You know, what is love got to do with it? Because it seems to be where it's all caring and sharing for people through the Empress energy, but then it's kind of like, but I'm also a mother and I'm also a career woman and I have career that I want to focus on, but my workload is so much that I have now starting to have time for a relationship that seems to be forming. If it's new, if it's old, it's like I can't pick up old people through the sorry, what? I can't pick up, am I channeling or what? I can't pick up old people. Why am I hearing that? I can't pick up old people. That might be what you're saying. Listen, I don't want the old, Steve. I can't pick up old people anymore. I'm in search for the new. Knight of Cups. I've got someone in mind. Could be a Piscean, could be anybody through the Empress energy, could be Gemini. But this is also Dolly Parton. It's a bit working 9 till 5. I'm working on my relationship. I'm working on being a career woman. I've got aspirations and Aspergus. Well, I heard Aspergus as well for some people. Aspergus, which is a disease. Well, it's sometimes found in children, right? Obviously, people that grow up. But I heard Aspergus. But I have aspirations of being a career woman. There might be health that you might be looking into to do with if that Asperger's thing did, if that message is coming across for any of you, where you're looking into health, but you might be looking into wanting to raise a family or it might be the fact that money's now being raised, where you're getting a promotion and that I have certain fears of letting one go in order to get to another destination, but let's see. Protesting. Someone could be protesting. You've got to see these cards though. These are different ones, so I'm going to take the reading down a different. But protesting someone's rights, the right. It's obviously the seven of wands. But my rights of being an activist and my rights of being a light worker, or me on both, but dark worker and light worker, but take no notice of me. But someone might be saying that, listen, you got to notice me. I've got something to say. Listen, you lot need to calm yourselves down, because we need to take stand against all these people that's like the government. I'm picking up governmental stuff, like someone is trying to be like an activist of human rights and human nature. So you might be looking into being a naturist or human nature, or looking to make a protest and a stand up against victimhood is also what I'm picking up. Now, victimhood could also be a lot to do with what's happening within your family also, because there's a family tree here, so it might have stemmed from the family, which is why I'm hearing now that a lot of this could be to do with like where you might feel entrapped because of being mother and stuff. But that might be parts of what's going to start to appear if you have ex-family members that are trying to intervene. But you might be looking into family heritage. So I'm hearing like a will to survive. It's like, I will survive. Hey. So a will, maybe. A will. Now, they might be called will, or it might be a will or an inheritance that someone's wanting from you, and that might be why you're wanting them to leave, but you're worrying about some kind of inheritance. Now, that might be to do with work of where is my promotion and being promoted in certain aspects, to do with also health. But if you are, and you do watch the other sign, I can't remember if it is in different parts of the reading, but there was something being pointed out to checking here, okay? And this would have a lot to do with health, right, of the relationship, but health of oneself also, okay? So being active, some of you could be, or your children could be sexually active. That's not everybody, but I'm picking up like action activists. But so if we take this down the road of love, it's like every winding road, it's like seems to lead to your door. You know, the long and winding road that leads to your door. So something's going to be led to your door is what I'm hearing, or you're trying to leave breadcrumbs to come to your door. It's a bit like come to me kind of thing. But the Seven of Wands is really going to talk about being more self-aware. Some of you could be self-conscious. Thank you, Spirit. Self-conscious of probably age, like trust me, welcome to my world. But the age of ascension, but the age of one's own appearance of being a mother, and how much time it's taking being a mother, and then how much affection that you have left for yourself to worry about your own health now. And that what we do when we go through a lot of periods of, well, being human, human nature is that we realize that the appearance of pride fades and that we look after our health more. But there could be some worry and anxiety around that as an individual of, is my time running out to be a mother, or is my time running out to meet the person of my desired aspirations and dreams, and my job aspiration, and where you might be feeling like, in order to get to that part of where I'd like to visit. Some of it could be visitations is what I'm hearing, like visitational rights, and to probably past people, if you've got children with different person, that there might be some kind of activation rights that's being active now, or they're being active now. Someone's being active now, or it's being activated now. For some of you, if that is worry about an illness, there might be some worry about it being active now. Whatever's being active, it's like it's now active. It's out there now. It's out there in the general public. Everybody knows the health of our relationship, or the health of this thing. It's being active, and it's kind of like it's gone. Someone might find out that it's gone through their family album, or their family tree, like it's genetic, is what I'm hearing as well, which is Spirit is getting me paying close attention to. is like genetic. It's genetics. If that is an illness, that might be hitting home to you guys, okay? But please don't, someone, I forget who it was. I think it was in a Sagittarius reading. Someone said, "Oh, I've got to quickly go and ring." I feel that this would only be something that you know, that whatever it is being placed close attention to about being motherhood or childhood, and it could have something to do with your children, that they're looking into their birthrights for a lot of you. Now, it might be birthrights, okay, but it could also be something that's active that's being looked at that is to do with being a child or a mother. But it might be something to do with dividing your time and assets between certain things that you're acting on now. You're trying to stand up for oneself and one's own belief now, and having to do your work spiritually, if that's what you are, of realising that being a light worker or dark worker is well, it's extremely fucking difficult. Sorry, I'm not laughing at people, but it really is. It's not an easy job. It's really not. But let's see. So we're going to take this one. So take this one, the Hierophant. It's to do with a marriage. It is to do with a job. The Hierophant always shows itself to me as obviously 5. So that's why everybody gets confused, because 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands. It always talks about your work and love life dynamic of everything that you work around it, and the work around the time in order to work more efficiency. I heard the word efficiency. But fishing for a dream. But aspirations. I'm still hearing Asperger's. But time works for you when you're in alignment with what you're happy with. Time consists out there of where everybody says time is an illusion. Of course it's not an illusion. You're here, right? You're experiencing time now. So you have time. But time is on your side more as you experience your path of ascension, of learning that when you are more at relaxed, you are at your best. Okay? You're at your best. Because spirits, I'm starting to wag my finger. Sorry, Sag. Spirits are not human. They are very, very, very high vibrational, spiritual beacons of light. They have got no clue what a low vibrational entity is on Earth, but they don't understand what your low vibration is. They're just ready to give you everything that you want. And everything that you want, well, is right here in the cards. It's right here, right now. So, a lot of you, it could be the fact that someone could be proposing to you. There could be a proposal of something that you're paying close attention to, and it could be your children that are now getting married for some of you, right? But this could also be to do with your rights and legal abiding citizenal rights of citizenship is also what I'm hearing, because this is my rights to be here, okay, my rights to be here, and this is all to do with rights, being right and being wronged, and correctional officers and CEO, leader, people that own their own businesses and corporations and companies. But it's also what I'm hearing and seeing now through this is to do with citizenship and my company branding. My company owns company name. So we're really going to have to look into what that 8 of Swords is about. But my own company brand and my own company name, and labelling myself as an actual official resident. Some of you could be looking into residential homes for your grandparents, is also what I'm hearing and seeing through this card. Because someone's teaching you, or you're teaching someone, or what you want to do is become one. And you're having to understand that well, it's like this channel, you know. You can't be in agreement and alignment with everybody. There are going to be people that dislike your channel. There are going to be people that dislike what you say because you're an activist of rights of saying something, you know. And you can never be in alignment with everybody's ego, especially when you're on the internet and doing public speaking or broadcasting. You can never fit in with everybody. So don't let it bother you, you know, if you're doing that. Well, try not to. Some of you could be saying, oh, Steve, I don't give a shit. Right? But it can wind you up if that is, because I'm feeling that through this. But everybody has certain beliefs. Well, everybody has their own belief, right? But there is some kind of structured belief of like my way or the highway kind of feeling around this, Sagittarius. But you want to draw this attention back to my love life, Steve, right? So I'm really picking this up as citizenship. So if you're with someone and you're messaging them, there might be some kind of activation within that field of documentation that could be happening, that someone might have some fear because it's retrograde and, you know, but there might be some kind of future plan that could be happening with people that are now looking for their rights to do with work and where they stand, and a promotion also is what I'm picking up, being promoted at work. And I want a promotion, right? That you deserve it, okay? But I'm also hearing that you might have in your head this person that you're with or want to be with, and that you're looking into through this period of time where you'll be talking in discussions over businesses and things, but in discussions with citizenship. Now, if that's to do with no partner and you're just moving, then it might be to do with a move to get citizenship somewhere else. But this could also be parts of where you're merging a business or dissolving a business also, and you're looking into owning your own, but also to do with like what I was kind of hearing and picking up on, in discussions, thank you, in a discussions of environmental rights, but in discussions of your rights to do your company a different way, or looking into adverts and things. Someone could be looking through paperwork and advertising a place to stay, like stay with me, a place to stay. So you might be looking for a flat or a house share or something. I'm picking up like a share of business, or like probably cutting down on the workload by looking for a babysitter for some of you, or looking for a house share where you might be looking for another share in another house is also what I'm hearing. Now that's either work or an actual house, but having to share equal amounts of responsibility to do with work, where you want promotion and you're saying, well, I've worked damn hard for this and I deserve this raise and I deserve this promotion, and where's my cut of the cake and where's my slice of the pie? We're getting a bit diplomatic here, Sagittarius. We're going to, I think some of this is political rights, polls, voting also, a political vote. I don't know what's going on political-wise. I don't pay attention to my own country, let alone anybody else's, so I'd apologise. We've got the EU crap that's going on, and they'll never sort themselves out. Sorry. But, you know, public figures, right? But I think there's something to do with that, Sag. I try to give you whatever I can, because not everybody wants to do with love. It's like, you know, there's a lot of people that want to know other information. That's why I try to give you as much as I can, guys. So, let's see a little bit more for Sagittarius. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sagittarius, continue on this reading, please, for Sagittarius, please, for November, for this retrogradal period for Sagittarius. Continue on this reading, please. A lot of these cards I haven't seen before. I've literally just started using these, Sag, so please give me a little time to tune tune in. Someone's trying to tune in and tune out. so like, I'm just trying to tune out from the family. I've got something to say, right? Tune in and tune out. Tune in, tune out. Tune up, tune up, chin up, chin up, Father Brown. Knees up, Father Brown. Knees up, Father Brown. 7 of Swords. Oh, I haven't seen this one in this deck. The Thief. The Scandalist. The Scandal. There's a scandal. Someone's got a scandal. I'm picking up Don't Burn Your Dick on the Candle. Sorry. But scandal. There's a scandal. Some kind of scandal going on at work where you just don't fit in with them. You don't trust them. Don't burn yourself, Jack. John? Sorry, what? It just reminds me of the Pink Floyd song. Gotta get on with this. We gotta get on with this. Not right now, John. Gotta get on with this. Let's go to the pub and get pissed. Right? Or something like that. Hey, John. In bar. Someone's raising the bar. Where's the bar now, bruv? Where's the bar now? Not the bar, the drinking bar, but where's the bar now? That is in that song. Hey, John. Where's the bar, John? Where's the bar? Where do I draw a limit with this? Some of you have hit a financial limit and may have maxed out credit cards, and there might be some kind of fear around that. 15 is 6. 6 of Swords. It's kind of like moving out, moving on and moving back. It's kind of like 1 step forward and 2 steps back. I don't seem to be making any progress, Steve. It's like aggressional stuff that might be coming out for you guys during this period of retrograde. Of who loves you and who do you love and who do you trust and who you don't. Now, you don't have to relate that to your love partner. 7 is a part of every single body in your life of a soul group family, right? It's learning to trust oneself with boundaries and limitations. That's why I pick up on the limit, right? There's no limit, no. There's no limit. Someone probably has maxed out by doing things at home and giving to their children or something, and they're like, there's no limit. And you're like, yes, there is a limit. Oh, yes, there is a lemmy, and let me live and make a brand new start. Why don't you take another little piece of my heart? Why don't you take it and break it and tear it all apart? 'Cause all you do is give and all I do is take. So let me live and make a brand new start. That might be kids and stuff, and they're like, I've got a date now, I've got someone now, why are you interfering with it? Why are you like messing around with my life when I've got my own life? Now that might be your kids saying that to you, or you might be going on some sort of dynamic around, just let me be, let me live, let me just do my own, make my own start, let me make my own stamp of approval, trying to prove a point, or someone keeps trying to prove a point, but where's my stamp? I keep picking up stamp. Some of you, this could be to do with, well, in the UK we call it stamp, right, which is like, I don't know what you call it in different parts, so I can explain it, like where you pay for the public service and the things like that, and I forget. Sorry, it's just completely slipped me because I'm trying to get on with your reading. But where you pay money each month for water and stuff, and like the emergency services and all that kind of thing, stamp. For a pension. For a pension, you might be looking into pensions. I keep picking up like old age pensioners for some reason. Why am I picking up like old age pensioners? Some of you could work with old age pensioners. but also a penny pincher of, or what am I hearing? Like you might work for old age pensioners, or this might be something to do with a grandmother or grandfather that you are saying, hey, hold on a minute, where's my slice of the pie? If you lost someone, that could be a part of it. People might be arguing over money matters. This seems to be turning into a money matter because there's no money here. I think I just channeled some of that as well. But there's no money here. Oh, some of you might be kicked out from something because there's no money left in the company. But you'll only know that, and you've got to leave because there's no money left in the company. And they might be going down under, or under. They come from Australia. What, Steve, what's that got to do with it? Well, the land down under, right? I come from a land down under. I come from a land down under. Someone's going to land down under. Someone's going under. Someone is going under. Underground is also what I'm hearing. I'm going underground, Steve. I am a mole and I live in a hole. Boom, 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 boom. Someone's going underground. Someone around you could be scooping to a lot of levels. Scooping to a level that you might not believe. Is also what I'm hearing, because the Hierophant is about belief. And some people might be going down to levels of like, you're like, really? You just lowered your standard that much? Or you lowered the rent, or you raised the rent. I'm going to have to find out what the hell that is, Sag. Continue on with one more card, please, for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Continue on this story, please, and let us know what the rest of this story is. Some of it, please. 3 November. Most important messages for Sagittarius, please. But there might be family members around you that you don't trust, or they don't trust you, or there's some kind of distrust in the air to do with something where you feel, it might even be the public service, that you feel are getting away with everything. It's like you're just taking every penny I've got. You've got no consideration for me whatsoever. That could be to do with public service. Well, that's the government for you. You know, you never fight them. So, you've got Leo. Leave my girlfriend alone. Sorry for my girlfriend's a Leo. Sorry, Sagittarius. I thought I'd just add that joking. But you got Leo, family, if not family. And then 3 of Cups. Like what? Now, this can have something to do with soul groups. The sun is a burning star, right? Someone's limelight, taking the limelight, taking centre stage now. Someone's like growing up now, is what I'm hearing. Like children are like growing up, they're growing up and they're going their own way and they're doing their own thing and they're wanting to do and be what they want to be. But I'm also hearing like soul groups. It's a star. It's malefic, the sun. Everything goes around the sun. Everything. So I'm picking this up as a son or daughter where everything revolves around you. So that might be a dynamic-ish, but you've got a Leo here that is wanting a Leo that could have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in their chart. And they're wanting to leave because they're wanting to unite with someone here, right? With their person. Or this is in your chart, but I'm going to go with them for the moment. Leo with air in their chart. And they want to unite with someone. Now, friends or family or a lover, right? Or a mother. Or a brother. And they are probably headed towards marriage, or this could even be parts of you, because I'm really getting, I get cross-watched with energy, and it just comes through all at once. So, but someone's like heading towards marriage, but they're looking into family albums and family trees of activation or rights of the police is also what I'm hearing. Like the police, like being active in certain ways of movement, because it's moving. Whatever's moving is moving quick. You know, it's. I also heard spreading quick, but news, like well, the news is spreading quick. That we could be getting married here. But you've also got someone on the external environmental part of the sun, of where this could be you or someone else also, where it's escaping, where the energy is separated, is what I'm feeling. Like it's separating energies, where I'm feeling that some of this is people that you know and people around you of your soul family groups. And it's being, the energy's being like ripped, like there's a time share, like a time rip. And it's now come to pass where it's, everybody just seems to be going into like into relationships. Like my friends are like parting ways, or in discussions of, and we're making plans now because someone else is gone, and so like my children are gone, or my soul family people or person's gone as well, and they met someone here, and this is going on, and it's like, oh my god, I'm starting to be a weather forecaster, and welcome to Jon Snow. And to the east we have right, but because it's a bit like look east, right? Look east. It used to be the news. Look east was the news of Cambridgeshire. Hello, welcome to Cambridge. This is the Cambridge County News. Cambridge Council. Some of you could be like looking into council. Don't know what you would call it somewhere else, but here the council, where they would give you a house and you would get it a lot cheaper and that kind of thing, and you would get support by the government. And I don't know what happens in American places, but in England, you know, some of you could well be from England, right? Or you want to move to England, or you want to visit England. But I'm picking up big England, right? Because I was hitting on the EU and stuff, and London. I mean, this is London town, bruv. This is London, right? This is London for you. This is the Met, bruv. This is the Metropolitan Police. Hello, this is the Metropolitan Police Department. You can't even say it properly, Steve. But the Metropolitan Police Department, or Politan, or the polygraph. I also heard of polygraph. Lie detector. Bruv, someone's a copper. a polygraph, right? A lie detector test. I'm detecting a lie detector test, or something. Oh. Well, like, someone's taking the still. Oi, governor, come back here, you blighter. It's like, what you took? That's work life, that's park life, bruv. Someone stole something, or this is... Oh, someone's a copper, bruv. Someone's going to get nicked, or something. Someone's going to get nicked, or caught, or go to court. Something. Nick the Vic. From the Queen Vic, bruv. The Queen Vic, you cowpat. The Queen Vic. How's it? Oh, I don't know if you're EastEnders. Right? In Britain, it's EastEnders, and it was the pub called the Queen Vic. The Victoria's Arms. Victoria's Secret is also what I'm hearing. Victoria's Secret. Victoria. Victorian times. During the war, during Victorian times, I've got something to say. Oh, Rodney. Is that all? Be careful, Trigger. We're in here, Nige. You know what I'm saying, Dave? Take no notes of me, Sagittarius, because I'm like, when you get loads of noise, it's like you slightly go crazy. But the Seven of Blades, someone is also escaping from your soul family. It's like someone's trying to escape from prison as well. Like, someone could try to escape from an old people's home, and that could be like an old person or your granddad or something, and they're like, fucking hell, Uncle Dave's just escaped from a prison. Uncle Dave's just escaped from a mental prison. What? Someone's escaped from prison. Trying to. Something to do with that, Sagittarius. Very peculiar. I don't know if that's going to resonate with you or not. Okay, so we've gone down the serious route, right? But this Leo is planning on... The Seven of Swords don't have to be devious. It just means that people move on, right? Move on and move out. Times change in society, they do. And sometimes we actually find it difficult to catch up with it because it changes so fast. So when it does, that's the reward of karma, because you realise that you need a plan to move on from something. So generally, that is where, if people in your soul family, you've experienced a lot of it, but you've experienced it for a long time, that we can form a condition that people are supposed to be in our lives daily, right? And if they're not, we have this attachment to them because they've been in our life a long time. So we fear letting them go. But they have to experience life. So we have to catch up with the times of our experience of why we're here. It's not, that's why shit goes down crazy and the tower starts to disintegrate things, and then it looks to Saturn, and then it looks to, you know, Mars, and search and destroys things. It looks to the sun to burn it out. So, which would be your subconscious memory of triggered, getting triggered and stuff. So you might be triggered off also through this retrogradal period of where you might be triggered in certain aspects and you might not know what that is, but that is just parts of the subconscious memory of learning about release, to detox the brain, to release certain factors for it to grow again through the sun, to give you a new belief. So it can be like parts of awakening, and some people might not even know they're going through it. It might be a very mild case of, I heard of mild case of angina also. Oh God. Don't rhyme anything with angina, right? But angina. Yeah, okay. So, some people could be looking into Viagra as well. Viagra is what I heard. Viagra could be a Hierophant, part of the Hierophant, because it's a person in here. It's kind of like, could be looking into Viagra. And they're making a plan to do that, and you might not know about it, maybe. So I'm sorry if I've just told you that, but yeah. Sorry, Sagittarius, but they're your messages so far. Wow, 43 minutes, you got the longest reading. I seem to be channeling through those. So what we're going to do is, Sag, draw some more cards with these and then clarify them to see deeper into the situation of individual parts of what's going on. Sometimes I can really separate the energy and tell you if this is other people around you in your environmental lessons. And if you're single, you're looking for stuff that does come out too also. Okay, just relate it to whoever you want. But we're looking at work, money, career, life, love life, all that, all the above. And that is over on Patreon, guys. You have access to that and you can watch whatever you like. You can watch it for as long as you like. And you just join and you just watch whatever you want. But that is below, okay, under Patreon. If you want a personal reading, my link and services are also below. We just reach out and we'll sort you out with a date and time, stuff like that. We can go over a private reading for you. You can focus on your energy even more. Please make sure that you check out the recommended readers also on the discussion page. The first two that I've put down, I'm trying to help out also, is Organic Gem Tarot and Nadia Shah, which is an astrologer. I think she's a very good astrologer. Please give them love and support, pay it forward and say that I said hi. If you want to leave anybody down as a recommended reader, please make sure that you do that in the discussion page, and I'll shout out one person each week or month depending on when I decide to do it, but I'll do it for that period. And then also please pay it forward. I'm also trying to get noticed, so please make sure that you leave a like, share and comment, and do your best to also help me if you can. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for your time. Let's see what's going to happen with the rest of your November. And I'll hopefully see you over on the other side. I'll see you on the other side. All right, guys, thanks very much. 444 on the clock. Very, 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 very good number to have numerology-wise, 444. Okay, all right, guys, thanks very much. Catch you again soon. Peace.